Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to share these TikToks, and I'm going to be doing another in-depth video on this, but I want to definitely get the word out, and I'm asking all my YouTube friends to please get the word out about Kylen Schulte and Crystal Turner. Let's try our best to get some help for their family and friends and help to get justice for these beautiful young ladies.
Hey you guys, so this is Kylen Schulte and her wife, Crystal Turner. You might have heard about their case. They were brutally murdered in the LaSalle Mountains of Utah, and you probably heard of their case because everyone wants to be convinced that Brian Laundrie is connected. There's a lot of weird coincidences about it, but the real point is that we don't know if Brian did it, and we need to talk about their case as their case. So let's get into this. This is the car that they had at their campsite at the time that they were murdered. We need to spread this picture around. There was thousands of people in the area, going through the area. There was a wedding 1/8 of a mile from where the girls were murdered, and there was 100+ people at this wedding. None of them have been questioned. None of them have come forward about hearing screams, gunshots, literally fucking anything. That's odd to me. The police have done practically nothing. Unfortunately, the girls were found by Kylen's boss, bless her heart, because she is the one who went out to go look for them. The police are doing nothing right now, and Kylen's father is the one trying his best to get the word out there, as well as her friends and family. It does not make any sense for no one to have seen anything, no one to have heard anything. It makes no sense. We need to spread this around. We need people to see the car. We need people to see the girls. We need people to talk about this as its own thing, separate from Brian Laundrie, separate from Gabby, God rest her soul. But there is a murderer and rapist out there, and not much is being done about it at all. And by law enforcement, nothing's really being done. My heart goes out to Kylen's family and her dad. And I went to high school with Kylen. I knew Kylen. I care about Kylen very much. She's a wonderful person. She was. Her light was taken way too soon. I can only imagine her wife was a beautiful, wonderful person as well. They deserve justice. Someone raped and murdered them, and they are still out there. Please talk about this. Please share this video. Please get that picture of their car around. Please. If you saw anything, if you heard anything, if you have any information, please call the Utah police. Thank you. If you are in Utah, specifically Moab, specifically around the LaSalle Mountains, between August 13th and 18th, please go into the recesses of your mind. Nothing is too small. We need justice for the girls. First of all, thank you for getting my first video out there. I honestly just thought my friends would see it. I am not a general TikToker. I'm clearly horrible at talking on camera. So thank you for listening and boosting it and being so loving and caring in the comments. I really cannot thank you guys enough. Second of all, I am really sorry if I offended anyone by saying the police are doing nothing, but you also have to understand how tiny this police department is. Kylen's dad has said that there's only 3 guys working on it. It's really frustrating that the FBI is not involved because this police department is just not equipped to handle these kinds of situations, and from what I've heard, they've proven that they're not equipped to handle these situations in the past. So I really hope you can understand where my frustration is coming from with that. I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be ungrateful. It's just really frustrating that it doesn't seem like much is being done outside of Kylen's father and family and friends. Also, to clear up some confusion, the car was found with them. The reason that we want the picture out there is because, for example, with Gabby's case, they had random footage. People had random footage, and her car was in it, and that's how we found them, their van. And we're hoping that someone who was passing through might have some footage that has their car in it and then also has, the killer's car in it or something, because we truly have no idea who this person is, what they're driving, what they look like, We need just any crumb of a clue that we can get. Lastly, to address the most commonly asked about thing, they were last seen Friday, August 13th at Woody's Tavern with a couple of their friends. They told their friends there in person that there was a really creepy guy way too close to their camp, is what I think was really freaking them out. He must have said something really odd too, because the girls are very loving, caring, understanding, non-judgmental. Like, he must have really been being creepy. And that's when they told their friends too, like, if something happens to us, it's this guy. I think people are reading pretty far into that because of what happened, but I think it was just as simple as, you know, when you're talking to your friends and you're like, this guy is so creepy, like, if something happens to me, he did it. And unfortunately, that is what happened. Also, I should have mentioned this first as well. There is a $20,000 reward for anyone who comes forward with information that will help solve the case. So spread that word too. If that's what someone needs to come forward with evidence, then so be it. There is a $20,000 reward. Again, thank you guys so much. I'm sorry I'm terrible at TikTok. I'm sorry if I offended anyone with cussing. I'm just really want justice for the girls. Thank you. All right, you guys, Crystal Turner, Kylen Schulte. I will admit I said her name wrong, and I've been saying her name wrong for years, so let's get that out there. Here's the timeline. Here's our group. Please join the group. Pause this video, read the timeline, get acquainted with the facts. Thank you, guys. Pause this video. The yellow circle indicates where the girls were. Their car is a silver Kia. I know a lot of people were asking. They weren't on an actual campsite, so they weren't registered. They were just kind of off-road. So thank you, guys. Rest in peace, girls. Okay, I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot, so anyone that's been paying attention the whole time, I'm sorry if you've heard me say these things 1,000 times, but it seems like a lot of people aren't hearing me, or they're missing things, which is totally okay. I'll repeat myself a billion times if that's what I have to do. The girls were last seen Friday, August 13th at Woody's Tavern. They were with friends. They told friends in person, there's a creepy guy way too close to our camp. We would really want to move our camp as soon as we can. And they went back that night, and we presume they were murdered that night or early the morning of the 14th. No one saw or heard from them all day on the 14th. They both missed work the following 2 days, the 15th and 16th. They were then reported missing, and then Kylen's boss went out to find them and found them on the 18th. They were both assaulted, and they were both killed by multiple gunshot wounds. They did live in Moab. They lived in their van. They did van life. They were camping in a tent the night that they were killed, and that's why they had their silver Kia and not their van with them. Another commonly asked thing is Ruth the Bunny okay? Ruth the Bunny is safe and sound and is rehomed to loving people, and she's doing okay. We obviously don't know exactly when the girls were killed. The wedding, I do believe, was the 14th, though. Still, even if they weren't murdered while the wedding was happening, it's the middle of nowhere, and it's 1/8 mile. I am from Montana. I've been to plenty of rural weddings, and there's no way someone wasn't wandering around the area where the girls were and where the wedding was. And I am hoping and praying that someone from that wedding or someone who was driving down LaSalle Loop Road was also approached by a creepy guy, or saw there was a creepy guy by a couple girls, and now they're realizing it's our girls. So that's really, really our hope now. That's why I want their faces out there, their car out there, the details out there. Our best hope is that someone in the public will see all of this and have a realization that they saw those girls being harassed, or they saw a creepy guy near the girls, or they saw when the girls were even last alive or there. Maybe they were okay the 14th. Maybe it did happen the night of the 14th. We really just need the public to be so hyper aware. Also, people keep commenting over and over and over about how the girls were found at the same place as Gabby or same area. That is not true. Gabby was found in Wyoming. The girls were found in Utah. So I understand that's a misunderstanding a lot of people are having, but it's just not true. Of course, yes, there is a lot of coincidences around Brian and her, but I don't even want to really get into that to distract from them at all. So hi, I thought about going live with this, but I'm planning to go live tomorrow morning right when I get up. So I thought I would just get this out there, even though it's just a tiny little one thing I need to say. There is something circulating that a medium said that's not accurate, and I want to talk about that. A medium is saying that Gabby was comforted by Kylen that night in Woody's Tavern and was crying, and that they were all there, all four of them. I reached out to the friend that was with Kylen and Crystal at the bar that night, all night, and she's told me, no, that's not true. Gabby and Brian were never there. Kylen was not in the bathroom comforting anyone. So I have nothing but respect for spiritual workers and mediums and all of that, but that information is not accurate and it's spreading like crazy. So if we could just put a stop to it, that did not happen. Hi guys, I'm kind of transferring this idea from the group. Someone in there, a family member of Kylen's, suggested that everyone do some random acts of kindness today and any day, and think of Kylen and Crystal because they were such genuinely kind people. So I was thinking it would be fun if everyone commented something that recently happened to you that was really kind of someone, or something really kind and random that you've done recently, and hashtag Kylen kind and hashtag justice for Crystal and Kylen. So just an idea. I thought it would be nice, and I know my soul is exhausted and drained, and I would love to hear just some nice things and kind of bring forth that loving, good energy that Kylen and Crystal had and put it out into the world as well. So be Kylen kind. Tell me something sweet. Tell me something kind. Hi, I'm going to do this as fast as I can so it can be duetted and other people can get it out there. This is my friend Kylen Schulte. This was her wife, Crystal Turner. They were murdered in the LaSalle Mountains in Moab, Utah between August 13th and 18th. This is the car they had at their campsite where they were murdered. There was a wedding 1/8 mile with 100 guests near their campsite, 1/8 mile from where they were murdered. Not one person from that wedding party has been interviewed. Not one person has come forward saying they heard screams, gunshots, anything. This is the car. If you were in Moab, Utah, in the LaSalle Mountains between August 13th and 18th, please go into your mind. If you saw this car, if you heard anything, if you heard gunshots, nothing is too small. We need answers. We need them now. It has been 5 weeks since the girls were murdered, and we have no answers, none at all. So please, please, please get this out here. Get this out there, please. Again, here are the beautiful girls taken way too soon. Put their faces in your mind. Hi, I am just here to simply serve as your daily reminder that Kylen Schulte and Crystal Turner deserve justice, and they have not received it yet. And I have to believe that if we all raise our voices and we all keep talking about it and we all keep bringing awareness to it and demanding justice for the girls, that it'll come. So please, please, please help me in raising your voice and speaking the girls' names so they can get the justice they deserve. Go to my page, go to my pinned video, interact with it, duet it, make your own video. I really don't care how you get their name out there, but get their names out there because these girls deserve justice, and they got murdered 6 weeks ago, and there's no justice and there's no suspect, and we need to raise our voices together. We can make a difference, and we can give the girls the peace that they deserve.
Alright guys, well, I'd like to ask all my subscribers to please go over to TikTok and show River Madison 3 some loving good energy that Kylen and Crystal had, and put it out into the world as well. And remember, be Kylen kind. And please pray for Kylen, Crystal, and all their family and friends. Alright guys, please share this video or any information that you do have to the contact information you see here above. And please guys, stay safe out there and be aware of your surroundings. God bless.